guys, so I'm just gonna be taking off my makeup. I wanted to make a video of something that's kind of been on my mind. Well, quite a few things that have kind of been on my mind. I have been getting a lot of hate lately. And before you guys say, oh, well, don't let the hate bother you, don't let it affect you, just ignore it. That's what I'm usually all about, is ignoring the hate and completely and totally just forgetting about it and saying whatever, because I know that clearly they don't know who I am if they're going to judge like that and point fingers and criticize. It's like, obviously they don't know who I am if they're going to say those things, and I don't let it affect me. But there are a few things that I just want to talk about. And this isn't to point fingers at anyone in particular, and I can say that honestly. This isn't to point fingers at anyone, and this is just to kind of clear the air and just explain to you guys what I'm truly about and who I really am as a person. I know a lot of people will come to my channel and not really know about me. They won't have seen my past videos and stuff, so they don't really know who I am. Oh, my eyes are watering. They don't really know who I am as a person because they haven't really watched every single one of my videos. And I know that a lot of people don't watch my older videos, so it's hard for them kind of to relate to me or know who I am, get a feel for who I am just by watching one single video. And that's why on a lot of my old videos, I was repetitive with things. Like, I would mention certain things that, like, you know, maybe I liked, or that that had happened to me, or, you know, that's why I kind of repeat myself here and there, because I don't know who's new to my channel and watching me without watching me, you know, prior to that video. So that's why I kind of, you know, repeat myself a little bit here and there, just to kind of let the new people know what's going on and kind of a little bit about me. So I guess what I mainly want to talk about is who I am as a person. I have always been judged, criticized, and teased my whole life. So the fact that people are judging and criticizing, it doesn't hurt my feelings at all. I just want to make a video stating what I believe in and stuff in order to show others that it doesn't hurt me. And to be honest, it doesn't hurt me. Every single day growing up, I would cry that I was being bullied and teased and harassed and made fun of and mocked and called names. I would cry all the time. But because it's happened so much, and I talked about this in my back to school advice video, I talked about, you know, it doesn't hurt me anymore. I've just gotten so used to being called names and being made fun of that it doesn't really bother me. And I know I'm a lot stronger because of that. I feel that I am a very strong person. But what I want to touch on is a few things of people saying rude, crude comments lately. One main thing has to do with my giveaways. People have said that I'm a very selfish person, that I can't even ship internationally, and that I don't give back to my subscribers. That is completely and totally false. Every time I make a Prezi Meal video, I'm giving back. It's just a way that most people aren't used to, and I know I'm going to get criticized just on this part of the video alone, but people are used to seeing these YouTubers spend hundreds of dollars and give away iPads and makeup and brand name things and electronics and, you know, high-end this, that, and the other, and they just dish out hundreds and hundreds of dollars of stuff to their subscribers. And as much as I really want to do that for you guys, I can't. And that's just for the fact that the timing is horrible. And by that I mean with everything going on with my mom. I help pay bills. I've helped pay her medical bills. I've helped keep our electricity on in our house. As you guys probably know, if you've been here for a while, you know that we were losing our house a year or so ago. We were getting kicked out of our house because we were so behind in debt, and a miracle happened and we were able to keep our house. But it was the most horrible thing ever. Like, I was at the point where I was saying goodbye to my boyfriend for good because we wouldn't be able to, handle being apart, and it was going to be really hard, and we were going to try to make it work, but in the end it probably wouldn't have. And my relationship was on the verge of just being ripped apart because the roof over my head was caving in and it was going to be gone. I wasn't going to be where I am, and it was really, really, really scary because I was going to have to move to Idaho with my aunt and my uncle, and as much as I love them as family, I didn't want to be away from my hometown, away from my boyfriend, away from, Missy. Missy and I didn't talk too much during that time when that was going on, but if I would have moved, we wouldn't have been able to rekindle, rebond and make our friendship strong. So it was really hard for me. It was really, 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 really hard for me. And that's why I am such a believer in God, because I'm not going to get into the whole thing, but a miracle did happen, and we're able to stay in our house. They lowered our house payments, and I've helped pay those off every month, so we can stay in our house. And I'll be honest, I do get some money from YouTube, and I feel that, yes, I should take that money and give back to you guys, but at the same time, currently, I'm using the money to help my mom through what she's going through. And I can promise you guys that once this stuff is tended to and everything is said and done, I am going to give back to you guys so much more than you deserve, because for the people who have been super supportive and who have been praying, and for who have possibly donated or whatever, as long as you're just there, sitting there saying you care, or you're watching my video supporting me, you don't necessarily have to be praying, you don't have to be donating, you don't have to be doing any of this stuff, but just the fact that you randomly comment, or you randomly message, or you randomly say, I wish the best for you, I'm here for you. Just those little tiny, tiny things mean the world to me. And people have said that I can't give gifts, but I can receive them just fine. I'm honestly debating closing my P.O. box completely. Because the reason I made a P.O. box was because I constantly had people asking me for my address to send me things. It started out as letters, and then some people would send stickers or a bracelet with their letter, and I would make a video about it because I just wanted to say thank you, in person. I feel that saying thank you in person like this is as close to person that I will get to you guys seeing my face. I just want to say thank you to everybody. And the fact that I kept getting more presents, it was just overwhelming. And some people would go out of their way to send extravagant gifts, and then some people would, just send smaller things. And as whatever it was so special. And that's why I opened the P.O. box. It was to, and I know I've talked about this many times because people have made it so much drama, but the reason I opened the P.O. box was because I've seen so many other YouTubers have their P.O. box. I've written to other YouTubers' P.O. boxes. I've sent gifts to other YouTubers' P.O. boxes, just as a thank you for inspiring me, and as a thank you for, helping me see the positivity in life and making me laugh. I once sent a package to Graveyard Girl, and I just, basically said, thanks for being you, and thanks for putting a smile on my face. Just those simple little things. And I wrote to Trisha Paytas a time or two, and, since we had talked one time via email, since I had won one of our giveaways, we had become, buddies. I'm not going to say we were super close or anything like that, but we were buddies, and I sent her a few letters, and then she ended up closing her P.O. box because people were getting so irritated that she wasn't writing them back. And I completely and totally understand the point that she was at, because I'm getting at that point right now. So many people write to me, and they say, can you please write back? Can you send me a present back? Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you please do this? Can you please do that? I really, really appreciate your guys' letters when you write to me and tell me your stories and your name and where you grew up, and, you know, that I've helped you. And those things, it just warms my heart to know that I've helped you guys. And that's all I need. I don't need the presents or the gifts. And I say this all the time, is I don't ask for those things. I don't ask for those things. I just have a P.O. box because I like to receive, you know, letters and put a name to the comments that are on my videos. You know, it's so cool realizing that it's not just someone on the other side of the computer typing these comments out. It's an actual caring, living, breathing human being, you know? They're real. It's not just a computer typing out these comments. It's a human being that's watching my videos and appreciating who I am, and I am changing their life. That is the reason I do YouTube. The reason I do YouTube is to help others. And if I can share my experiences, that's why I'm so open to talking to you guys about my mom through the cancer and all of that stuff, is because I want to show you guys that you can get through anything in your life. You can get through anything. If I can do it, anyone on this world can do it. And that's why I want to show you guys that you can do it no matter how hard life gets. It's physically possible to overcome anything in this world. As long as you set your mind to it, as long as you believe, as long as you have faith, and as long as you trust. You don't have to have faith in God, but I believe strongly that it has helped me get through many, many, many battles in my life. You don't have to have faith in God. You don't have to be a Christian. You can be an atheist. You can have whatever religion you believe, but not just having the faith in God or a God, but having the faith in yourself. That's what's ultimately priority to some people. The people that don't believe in a higher being, just believe in yourself. Believe that you can accomplish it. And even if you do believe in God, believe in yourself, because God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers, and he knows that you can make it through it. He knows easy peasy that you will get through it. You just have to believe in yourself that you can get through it, and prove your worth to him, and prove that he didn't make a mistake, because God doesn't make mistakes. So you need to prove not only to him, but to yourself that you can pull through. And I guess the whole point that I'm getting at with this is I am not at all a selfish person. At all. I guess people are so used to seeing on YouTube these YouTubers that have fancy cars, and they buy new cameras every week and all these fancy things, and they go shopping at designer places and this, that, and the other. And honestly, I choose not to do that. At times, yes, I can do that. A couple years ago, I did not have the funds to do that. I was not able to. Like I said, we were losing our house, and it was by the grace of God that we were still here. And it was really, really, really tough. It was really hard. And I just feel so happy to have found YouTube and to have been somewhat successful on YouTube so far. And it's just so much more rewarding knowing that people actually do care and support me with my channel. And I know this video is kind of all over the place, but I just want to tell you guys that whether you're new to my channel or not, I am a genuine person. And I know there's a lot of YouTubers out there who put on a different persona in front of the camera. And that's not me. Over my past couple of sponsored videos, I guess you could call them, or the review videos, people always mistake that YouTubers do product reviews just so they can get the free product. I've never been like that. The reason I do the product reviews is because I personally myself know how hard it is to get your name out there these days, especially with so many different companies. Like, you don't have just like one cell phone company. You don't have just one Decoden Etsy shop. You know, there's hundreds. There's hundreds out there. So to get recognized for your work is really, really, really hard these days, especially when so many other people are interested in the same hobbies or making the same products or similar products. It's really hard to get recognized. And I knew that during my Deco Den business, my phone case business, so the phone cases that I make, which I temporarily am putting off orders because of everything going on in my personal life. But with my phone cases, I had my first phone cases on sale for probably about 2 or 3 years, and they didn't sell at all. And then I started getting a little bit bigger on YouTube. My subscriber count started to grow, and then I kind of just told people about my shop one day and said, oh, I opened up this shop, there's some products in there, and then I started doing my phone cases, and they started selling like crazy. And that was just for the fact that my name became more known. I'm not saying I'm famous by any means at all whatsoever, but I became a little bit more known than just selling them locally, like at a little tiny, like running a booth at a bazaar or something. It became, you know, like countrywide, you know, because I can ship via the US and everything. And that's another thing I want to touch on, is international shipping. But I guess I just want to help out these other shops because I would want someone to help me. I have actually sent my phone cases to a couple higher up YouTubers, more popular YouTubers, to just show in a video, to just kind of get the name out, get the word out, you know, make it a little bit easier for me to start selling, because I know how hard it is to make your own products and to sell them and live off of the funds that you are making from those products. I know how hard it is. For me, I personally don't make phone cases for profit, because in order to make one phone case, it's like $20 to $30. I'm usually paying that in supplies for that phone case. So it's like $10 of that will go towards the pieces, and then $10 of that will go towards the blank case and the silicone, and then the other $10 will go towards shipping. You know, I do it more for fun, as a hobby, than for profit. And that's why I've kind of put off making my phone cases right now, because I'm just like swamped, crazy busy. And it's so hard for me to maintain my YouTube, having to care for my mom and everything. So I do really appreciate you guys not hounding me about uploading. That's really appreciative. That's insanely appreciative. And as far as the Prez emails go, I don't do them the way that I used to, and I do apologize for that. I really, really wish I could put more time and effort into them, but it's so hard. It's so hard to maintain everything lately, and just trying to stay strong through it all is pretty tricky too. But like I said, I gotta prove it to myself that I can make it through this, and I'm trucking along. I'm getting there. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Just cut me some slack here. Be patient with me. People have been asking a lot about an iPhone case collection video. That will be coming. I have no idea when. I honestly have no clue when. People have asked me if I'm going to be getting the iPhone 6 when it comes out. No, I will be not. I just need to do another Q&A video is what I need to do. Because I get so many questions that I like answering questions via this way, like on video, because then everyone can know the answer rather than just replying to messages, because then only one person gets to know the answer that's commonly asked. So I just kind of like, maybe I'll just do another Q&A video or something. And if I do that, I'll let you guys know. I'll post it on my Instagram or my website or something. But with international shipping, the reason I don't usually ship international is because it is very spendy. For one of the boxes that I'm doing for my Zoe's Barbie shoe giveaway, the My Little Pony giveaway, depending on where you live, Shipping that box can be anywhere from $30 to $50 or like $20 to $50. And if there's 3 boxes, okay, let's just say you all live in different spots. Let's say all 3 winners don't live in the US and I have to ship all 3 boxes internationally. Depending on where you live, give or take, it's like around $100 just in shipping alone. And like I said, I would love to be able to do that. I so would love to be able to do that. I would love, love, love that. But it's just bad timing because that $100 can go towards my mom, or, you know, food in her belly, or just to keep our electricity on, or to keep internet available so I can make videos for you guys still. That was one thing that was really, really, really scary when we were going to lose our house, was that I wouldn't have the internet. And that wasn't because I'm like obsessed with like posting on Twitter and I'm a social media freak or junkie or whatever the term is you want to call it. It was just for the fact that, oh no, I won't have internet. I won't be able to keep up to date with my subscribers. And I feel like you guys are part of my family, and that's why I let you guys into my life so much, because there is a fine line between my YouTube life and my personal life, and sometimes I feel like I cross over a lot. Like I let you guys into my personal life a lot more than I should. But that's because I love you guys, and you guys deserve to know what's going on. And then there are a lot of people who say that I'm lying about everything going on just to get attention. And that part really upsets me, because this video is going to be 20 minutes long. Oh my goodness. That really upsets me, because people on YouTube, like I said before, they will do, some people will do anything to get attention. And I'm different. I'm different than a lot of YouTubers, and I guess that's one thing that people don't realize when they first stumble upon my YouTube, is they're like, oh, just another YouTuber, here we go. Oh, there's another story, she's just doing that, saying that to get views. When in all actuality, it's my real life. I'm living it. I'm living it, you guys. There were many people saying that I was lying about my mom having cancer in order to get my view count up and for people to feel sorry for me and send me more presents. At that point, I can pretty much just laugh, because clearly, A, they don't even know me. B, they clearly don't want to take the time to get to know me. And C, do they really, am I the only person they do this with? Do they go around all these other YouTubers and point fingers and call them out? And it really makes me sad. Not for the fact that they're pointing names at me and calling me names, but for the fact that so many other people actually do that. They actually do whatever they can to get attention. And then, so when people are new viewers, they can't decipher what's right and what's wrong, what's true, what's false. They just go with, oh, well, I don't believe this person, automatically. Just because they're so used to seeing people lie so much that when they see someone who's actually an honest, genuine person, they criticize and point fingers because they're so used to someone lying and not being themselves. And that really upsets me, and that hurts my feelings. But overall, I am so much more genuine, caring, and honest that some of my videos may portray. And it doesn't matter what video I post, what the topic is, what it's about, how long it is. You guys will never truly know how I'm feeling or what I'm thinking or who I am. Because it's hard, even for me, you know, meeting these people over the internet and seeing all these YouTubers and stuff. Yes, I can connect with them via the screen as much as I can, but at the same time, I'm not them. So I don't know exactly what they're thinking and exactly what they're feeling. So be kind. For everyone you know is fighting a battle that you don't know anything about. And I just, ugh. It's hard maintaining the YouTube, and people ask me all the time, how do I get started doing YouTube? How do I start my account? I'm not confident. I know I'm going to get bullied. How do I do this? If you can't handle the bullies, don't make a YouTube channel. Because there will be bullies. There will be haters. There will be negative comments. Hands down, there will be. Maybe not at first, but it will flood in. It will, eventually. And I can speak that from experience. It didn't happen at first, but once I got more involved and once I was more dedicated, the hate comments did start flooding in, and now I get them all the time. There are a lot of hate pages on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and there's just a lot of nonsense, basically. And you just have to be the bigger person and shake it off. Don't worry about it. Just do you. Just be yourself. If you can tolerate the bullies, heck yeah, make your YouTube channel. You never know until you try. And if you're just not sure, you know, I don't know if I can handle the bullies. I don't know if I can do it. If you get to the point where the bullies are so bad, you can always delete your channel and just stop. You can. Or you can overcome it, don't let them get to you, and follow your dream. Your call. But with that being said, I am going to go ahead and go because I know this video is crazy long and I didn't intend that. I just wanted to talk to you guys for a couple minutes and it turned into almost a half an hour. And also the length of my videos. Yeah. You figure you sit down in front of the television to watch a 30-minute long show. So why not listen to me talk for 30 minutes? Right? I don't know. Who actually watches these videos that are 30 minutes long? Comment below if you made it to this point. Comment, ooh, let's make a secret phrase, and you have to comment below if you made it this far. The secret phrase is, I am strong, and nothing you say will bring me down. Comment that below if you made it this far. So I am strong, and nothing you say will bring me down. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go. There's banging. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. So until then, so long. Stay strong. Stay true. Be you. Okay, bye.